All right, James. A negative thought comes in your head. And usually negative thoughts just spin and spin and spin, and it's death spiral. How do you shift that thought into positive?
Mm. I worked with a therapist probably 4 years ago, and he taught me how to be a positive self coach
Mhm.
and the power of self coaching. And I think you said it earlier, like 80,000, 100,000 thoughts a day. And he taught me to how basically think like a detective, which is what another one of my therapists says. So whenever the thought comes, you have to recognize it and become aware of it. And then from that thought pattern, as you identify that thought pattern, then you kick into your positive self coaching. And sometimes what that means, it's not about being cheesy, but it is a reality of like, okay, well, what's the worst that can happen? Okay, well, what's the worst that can happen? And especially as an anxious person like me, you have to really diminish what that is, because the creative mind is always going to give you the worst thing. Literally, we just had it. Like, I don't want to date this video, but it'll be good for a couple years. And I think we can know during this time period, if you turn on any news channel, what are you going to get? A sensationalized worst case scenario.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we have to decide, well, what's the worst that can happen? What's the worst thing that can happen? And I think that when you do that, you distill down the catastrophic thinking. So as a survivor of agoraphobia, that's when I believed it. I believed the airplane was going to hit me. I believed I was going to be the one person that drowned out of 1,000 with lifeguards and safety vests all around, right? So detective mindset, positive self-coaching, and then dumb it down. What's the worst thing that can happen?
I'm a true believer in that.
Yeah.
Thank you, James.
Thank you.